Alright, so this is a right clavicle. This is the sternal end right here, and this is the acromial end. Alright, so this is a right scapula. You have the medial border here, the lateral border here. The superior border is all along the top. The superior angle is here. Inferior angle is at the bottom. Supraspinous fossa is here. The infraspinous fossa is here. The spine is here. The coracoid process is right here. The acromion process is here. Glenoid fossa or cavity is right here. The subscapular fossa is on the anterior side, and the suprascapular notch is right here. Alright, so this is a right humerus. You have the head here. The anatomical neck circles all the way around here. The surgical neck is right around here. You have the greater tubercle, the lesser tubercle, the intertubercular groove, the deltoid tuberosity, which is this rough spot here, medial epicondyle, lateral epicondyle, the trochlea is here, capitulum, the radial fossa is here, the coronoid fossa is here, and turning it around you have the olecranon fossa here. This is a right radius. The head is right here, the neck around this way. You have the radial tuberosity as this bump here, and the styloid process is right down here. This is a right ulna. The head of the ulna is actually distal, and it's down here. And you have the olecranon process here. The trochlear notch is right in here. This is the coronoid fossa, the radial notch, and the styloid process down here. Okay, this is a right hand, and for the carpals we have the scaphoid, the lunate, the triquetral, the pisiform, the trapezium, the trapezoid, the capitate, and the hamate. Each hand has 5 metacarpals, all numbered from lateral to medial, and each finger has 3 phalanges. You have a proximal phalange, intermediate phalange, and distal phalange, and the thumb only has 2 phalanges, and they're the proximal and distal phalanges. This is a right pelvic bone. We're going to start here with the anterior superior iliac spine. Here is the anterior inferior iliac spine. This is the iliac crest, and if you follow it to the back, we're going to have the posterior superior iliac spine, the posterior inferior iliac spine. The greater sciatic notch is here. The lesser sciatic notch is here. This is the ischial spine. The ischial tuberosity is here. Ischial ramus is right here. Inferior ramus, the superior ramus. The pubic symphysis is right here. The hip socket is called the acetabulum. This hole is the obturator foramen, and the iliac fossa is right here. This is a right femur. You have the head here, the neck, you have the greater trochanter up here, the lesser trochanter is on the posterior side, have the intertrochanteric crest, the intertrochanteric line, the gluteal tuberosity is here, the linea aspera is here, you have the medial condyle here, the lateral condyle here, the medial epicondyle right there, the lateral epicondyle here, The patellar surface is right here. And the intercondylar fossa is right here. This is a right tibia. You have the medial condyle here, the lateral condyle here, the tibial tuberosity is right here, the anterior crest is right here. You have the intercondylar eminence in this area right here, and the medial malleolus. This is a right patella. The apex is the point right here, and the base of the patella is right here. And then we have a right fibula. The head of the fibula is here, the neck here, the shaft of the fibula is here, and the lateral malleolus. Alright, here we have a right foot. Have the calcaneus, the talus, the navicular, the cuboid, and the three cuneiforms, the lateral cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform, and the medial cuneiform. Here we have 5 metatarsals. The base of the metatarsal is proximal, while the head of the metatarsal is distal, and they're numbered 1 to 5 from medial to lateral. Each toe has 3 phalanges, the proximal phalange, intermediate phalange, and the distal phalange. And the big toe only has 2 phalanges, which is the proximal phalange and the distal phalange.